Hello, I'm Rick Merrill. I'm an attorney in Everett. You can get a hold of me at rickmerrillattorney.com. Just want to talk to you briefly today about personal injury claims. We do a lot of auto accident injuries where someone's injured in an auto accident, someone else's fault, they come to us and they want some help. There are lots of other injuries as well, like slip and falls and workers' comp claims, those types of things. But generally, in a nutshell, what happens is if you're injured and someone else is at fault, let's say an auto accident, for instance, if the other party has insurance, then there's a liability question. If it's a clear liability, it's the other person's fault, that insurance company then will take full liability and they'll pay your damages. And there's lots of damages. There are general damages and special damages. What we call special damages are things that you can kind of hold in your hand. They're finite. Look, it costs this much to fix your car. That's a special damage because we know exactly how much it is. Or you ruined your clothes or something like that. It's a finite number. General damages really are what you hear on TV is pain and suffering. So that's kind of not something you can hold in your hand. That's more objective or subjective, I guess. So what happens is that in order to prove these general damages, because specific damages are easy, right? This is what the car is worth, that's what it's worth. So the general damages, it kind of depends on the nature of injuries, how it's affected your life, that type of thing. And how insurance companies or how anyone does that, or even the courts, there has to be some kind of a way to do that. And one way they do that, and it's kind of the big way, is your medical bills or your medical treatment. If you have an auto accident and you don't go to the doctor, and you don't go to the doctor for 3 or 4 months, then it's hard to say that that injury or that accident is the cause of what you're experiencing now. It probably is. You know how you felt, you know how you didn't feel, but the court or the insurance companies have to have something to go on, and they'd go by the medical records. So if you just went to the doctor one time, they're going to try to say you're not hurt that bad, otherwise you would have gone to the doctor. And I know that's not always true. That's kind of a finite way that they do that. There are ways that, insurance is different. You can get what's called personal injury protection, and it's kind of slang PIP coverage. And most people have that. You don't have to have it on your insurance, your auto insurance, but generally up to $10,000, or there's various things, but the most common is $10,000, where it doesn't matter whose fault it is, they'll pay $10,000 of your medical bills. If you have an accident and somebody else causes it and they don't have insurance, if you have underinsured motorists or what we call UIM, then your insurance company steps into the shoes of the person that is liable, and they will pay your damages, your general damages. Specific damages, even if it is your fault, special damages, sorry. Even if it is your fault and you have collision coverage, that will cover your car. But it's what generally happens is if you hired an attorney, the attorney's not going to take any money from you. They're going to take a percentage of what they're able to get for you. So if you don't get any money, they generally don't get any either. So that's kind of in a nutshell personal injury.